Hello. I'm here with you. Yes.
Okay.
Smile, you're on candid camera.
Okay.
Yes, this is Judith Redline Coopey, or you could Coopey, I'm sorry. And I say where are you from?
Well, I was born in Altoona.
You live in Arizona now?
I live in Arizona now.
Okay, I think I remember seeing you previous years. I was looping this video from last year.
Oh, was I on there?
I think so.
Yeah.
If you were here last year, you were.
Yeah, but I don't remember being here in this particular place.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
But yes, but your basic focus is writing historical fiction?
Yes.
Okay, and and it's concentrate on this area?
Yes. Central Pennsylvania. All my books are set in the area, in the central Pennsylvania area. Yeah.
Okay, and you come here a lot to do research?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, a lot of frequent flyer miles?
Well, I used to fly more. I used to come in more often, but it's getting a little more difficult to fly. Like this time we flew, we had this one of us needed a wheelchair, which is like admitting you're old.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, well, there's worse things.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, like being a terrorist or something.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. I've thought about being a terrorist. There are days when I think I'd like to be one.
Okay, so your writing is I saw a sample of your writing. I mean, you focus on. So is there like a historical period you focus on generally?
Yeah, I kind of like the 19th century. Well, I'm not sure. I think I'm the only person in the world that concentrates on the 19th century in Pennsylvania, but I do. That's what I mostly like to write about. I have things like the Civil War and the Underground Railroad and the iron industry. I have a trilogy about the iron industry, three-volume family saga.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned so much about the iron industry and what it meant to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And as you drive around the state, you see lots of old furnaces.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know how.
Okay. Well, feel free to take a button. Sorry. Sorry, we do have some. Huh?
Really?
Yes, feel free to take a button. The shirts are for sale.
And I've never seen that before, though. Why?
This is it's for our website, Allegheny Independent Media.
And I shall, right?
Huh?
And I shall see this.
Yes, it's Allegheny Independent.media. Here, you can take a card with
Well,
our
it's on here. It's on here.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, here, you can take a card with our web address as well.
Huh.
Here.
Okay.
It's a progressive news site for the area. I'm doing an interview right now with an author.
Okay. Huh.
All right.
Did you present or do anything here today?
No. I'm a sponsor, so.
Okay. All right. That makes more sense to me. Thank you very much.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. I can edit that out.
Yeah, no problem.
But, okay. And you said the 19th century.
Yeah, well, the 19th century is fascinating to me. I was a history teacher, and when I get to the 19th century, it was the Industrial Revolution and the explosion in transportation and things like that. And I just found it so interesting. And it's amazing how when you get interested in a historic topic, you can, a story will come out of it. You do the research and the story comes to you.
Well, I do know. I guess sometimes the more you learn, sometimes the discovery ends up raising more questions than it answers. Sometimes.
That's true. That's true. And I don't do much with the military history because everybody else does, and I don't do a lot with. Well, I do a lot with social history. So I want to know how people lived, what their lives were like, daily lives, and so forth. and how they made a living. Most of the time it's agriculture, but when you get into any industry, that becomes very interesting because they grew so fast in the 19th century.
Well, certainly there's lots of history around the Johnstown flood.
Yes, I did a book on that. And that book is actually about the aftermath of the flood. Most books about the Johnstown flood talk about during or prior to, and
how people rebuild after.
yeah, and how do you put your life back together after something that tragic? And of course, everybody had individual losses. And it's interesting to examine and see how people did.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. And so how many total books do you have?
8. Well, yeah, 8. I have 8. I'm working on a new one, which will be.
All right. Well, hello. You're welcome to check out my book about Johnstown by the numbers.
Oh, really?
So yes, I look at a lot of those issues too, social issues, social trends. So
It's like
I'm putting in a
statistical book?
shameless it's a shame. Well, I'm putting in a shameless plug during this interview, so you're welcome to check out my book
Okay, I will.
and my website.
Okay.
Okay.
This is an interesting endeavor here. This is,
Yes. Well, we have to try to. Yes, I mean, trying to put out other information about people. There's too much fluff out there in the media, and too much. Yes,
too much made up stuff.
that too.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
you could say to me that you make up your literature too. Yes, I do. But it's based on facts. It's based on.
Yeah, you're filling in the
research.
gaps when they're, So, and of course, the truth is often stranger than fiction.
It often is. Yes,
So.
it is.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
well, like I said, you're welcome to check out my book. And well, I know. I guess you wanted to. I think you had a book about a mine massacre, or maybe that was somebody else.
Yeah, it was somebody else.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, ma'am, and enjoy the rest of your day.